welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com, and thank you for watching, like, and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, please do so right now. Check out my other channel, the Tom Brand 1. Did a video, kind of a current events thing, and it was about a woman that had her gun stuck, shoved up her vagina, concealed. True story. Anyway, do want to do a Raw video, and if you see the title here, Raw is Snore. Just want to give you some of my thoughts from Raw in no particular order. And I always welcome your thoughts, your comments, comment section down below. I hope all is well with you. The little things matter, and I have said this numerous times before. First off, being that the little things matter, how many more times are we going to see Ms. TV on TV? My gosh, is there crickets. Crickets. Speaking of crickets, how about that Diva Revolution, quote unquote, so-called Diva Revolution? Raw was from Buffalo, and did you notice when Charlotte was clapping, trying to get the crowd to clap, and about 40 people clapped? The Diva Revolution. How about when you had that match going on with PCB versus the Bella Army, I guess you want to call it. And Paige walks out. Is this the new thing now, that everyone walks out to get heat or to show that they're bad and they're vicious, is just to walk out like Paige did? But as she was walking out, and Natty was telling Paige, go back. Paige is like, nah, fuck this, I'm going back to the back. So Natty continues her way up to the ring, makes it up on the ring mat there, on the apron. And Paige comes, pulls her leg. Natty hits the apron and falls. So what happens in the little thing that matter? Becky Lynch, instead of running after her, she's supposed to be pissed off. Like, what did you do to Natty? She tends to Natty for all of 3 seconds. And then when Charlotte Flair is pinned, she runs and helps or caters to Charlotte. After you had Natty just taking a spill, Becky was with her for about 3 seconds and like, fuck this, I'm going to help Charlotte. The little things that matter. Lowest rated Raw. Seth Rollins as your title holder is probably worse than Kane and Kevin Nash from back in the day. Kane, though, probably, just to give you an idea of how bad I thought Raw was, the best segment of that night was when Corporate Kane, presented a severed head to Seth Rollins. That severed head was of the statue, if you remember, a few weeks ago, that was of Seth Rollins that Sting demolished. That was probably the best part of Raw. I digress, wait. That was the second best part of Raw. The first best part of Raw was that match that ended the night. Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt and who was that? Roman Reigns. They put out a hell of a match. I know with WWE booking, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but that match that they had, I think, saved the show in the sense of, at least it didn't go out in a whimper. Though you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back with WWE booking creative, that match showed that Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns are future champions. Speaking of future champions, I think it's safe to say, with the way of creative Viz booking, the Wyatt family and Harper and Strowman are going to be the next tag team champions. Strowman looks like a monster. Basically demolished the New Day, not the New Day, but the primetime players. Completely squashed the primetime players. Even when there is offense from Titus O'Neil, barely moved Strowman. Wow. Strowman and Harper, with the push that they're getting, kind of remind me of the push that the Road Warriors got back in the days in the territories. Amazing. What else do we have to say about Raw before I leave you? It was quite boring. How many times now, I don't understand this, maybe you could help me understand. 12 years ago, 13 years ago, we were all younger. We all looked better. They show vignettes of Big Show when he faced Brock Lesnar 13 years ago. People are calling for Big Show to retire. Big Show 13 years ago had hair, skinnier, was wearing shorts. Do we honestly think in Brock Lesnar in that 13 years it's actually gotten better? Lethal, deadly, better wrestler, and Big Show has taken steps back. What is the point of all this? Do you actually think that Big Show will win? Sure as hell don't. Raw is bore. Raw is snore. Horrible Raw. Until next time, adios, over and out.